Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here with Romero Cards, and I am excited today because we are celebrating STAMPtember with Simon Says Stamp. And as you know, every year STAMPtember gets a little crazy. It's like the Black Friday of stamping. You know, they have sets come out every night at 12 a.m. They sell out like in minutes. It gets a little crazy, but anyway, I'm super excited for all the different collaborations that are going to be with Simon Says Stamp, but I'm really excited about the Simon Says Stamp release for STAMPtember. And so today I'm going to show you how to make a card using some of the products from that release. So I'm going to go down, we're going to take a look at these products. We have the Fancy Giving Thanks die set we're going to be using today. We also have the Floral Whimsy stencil set. There's 4 stencils in here. And then to play along with that, we are going to use some various cardstocks, white, Pebble from Concord and Ninth. We're going to use some vellum. We're going to use the Stampwheel. As you can see, it's well loved. And then earlier in the year, when Concord and Ninth came out with their newest colors, I made this swatch that I am entirely in love with. I cannot stop making cards with this color combo. And it actually comes for a pair of glasses that I have, and I used those pair of glasses as inspiration for this. So we're going to be making a thankful card or a thank you card. That's not traditionally a fall card because these aren't traditionally fall colors, but we're going to be doing that today. So let me go ahead and get set up so that we can get that started. Okay, so one of the great things about these stencils are that they are actually etched. So if I hold this up to the light, you can see that there's etching to show you where your cardstock should be lined up. So it really doesn't matter in what order you go in for these. So we're just going to go in the order that they came in through the packaging, and we'll go there. So I know that this stencil, when I looked at the pattern on the back, I know I wanted this to be my darkest color, so we're going to be using Nutmeg for that today. And so let's go ahead and get that placed onto the stamp wheel here. I love the stamp wheel because it has this super sticky mat that goes on here, and it holds down your stencil while you're ink blending, and I really love that. So we're going to go in with Nutmeg first, and we're just going to do all these little dots. And these ink pads are super juicy, you guys, so just kind of go in with a light touch in the beginning because they are super juicy. All right, so we're just going to get this all covered up. Get it nice and blended. Make sure you use the ink on the actual stencil too, because you don't want to waste that ink. And if there's plenty on here, you can just keep blending it until it's all gone. And I think we've done a good job here. So we'll go ahead and pull this up. Let's see what this looks like. There we go. Awesome. The big flowers. So we're going to line this up, the etching. And then these, I know I want to be Carnation. So we are going to use Carnation. And I like to just take the ink and kind of like rub it on the stencil and then go to the paper because I don't want a heavy ink showing up right on the paper right away. Sometimes that can look a little harsh, and I like just being able to blend it in. You can always take the ink from the stencil and spread it out on for the rest. So just a tip there. All right, I think this is going to look beautiful. Let's go ahead and take that off. Ooh, that looks so pretty, you guys. Oh, I love it so far. Next color, flowers, which I decided are going to be Pebble. And again, I am using this color palette that I made using these inks. All right, we got a gray here. I'm going to love all these just soft colors on this card. You know, it'd be pretty feminine, like, you know, feminine in quotation marks, but you could always make this more masculine by using darker, richer colors, primary colors. You know, we're all grays. Black and a gray would be nice, probably. But wow, that's really pretty. Okay, and then last, for the leaves, I decided to use Tidepool. So we're going to get this lined up. All right, so there's some thin spots in here, so you should be careful when you're going to do this, because there are some really thin pieces to the, like here. For instance, this is a really thin piece, so when you're going and doing your ink blending, you just want to make sure that those pieces don't move. So just go super light when you're going around that area, or you can tap. I'll show you how you can tap that to use it. Use your brush. So, you know, if you're nervous, you could just go like this, or go with a downward stroke, because we know that little piece is up and down. So if you just go that way, you should be fine. You guys, I don't know if you heard the siren, but my ride's here. Oh gosh, that joke never gets old. Anyway, so we're coming close to finishing this, and you know, I kind of like it soft. It doesn't need to really be super dark, and this will also soak into the paper the longer it sits, so I think we're good here. So let's remove this and see what it looks like. Ooh, yes. Yes. I am loving this right now. Let me hold this up to you guys so you can see it. That is so pretty, you guys. Oh. I don't even want to cut this down because I want to cut it down to be on some cardstock. So I'm going to place this onto here. So we are going to cut this down. Let me get my cutter here because not enough of this pebble is actually going to show through. I mean, it does, but I want it to be a little bit more dramatic. So we'll cut it down to, let's do 3 3/4. All right, I think that's a little better. But for right now, I want to put some foam tape on the back of this. So we'll just grab some. There we go. And then we're just going to pull the backing off this and place this down onto the card. You can mass produce this pretty easily, probably. My head's gonna get in the way, probably. Alrighty, so we have that. Okay, we will take our glue. I love this tool by My Sweet Petunia. It's new. I've had it on my desk now for about 6 weeks, and the glue has not gone dry. It's been amazing. Well, that's a little lie, because it did go dry one time, but it's because I had the needle off the base. But other than that, if I had set it on there right, it would have been fine. But, you know, things happen. Okay, so we have everything set up to do the die cutting. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the shadow in the vellum, and then I'm going to cut out the word 3 or 4 times in white. So we'll just go ahead and do the first cut here, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what I do with all the die cutting. Okay, so as you can see, I've cut out the thankful 4 times, and then we have the shadow here as well. It probably goes, yeah, this way. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take some tweezers. I'm going to take my glue tool here, and then I'm just going to glue these one on top of the other. I'm not going to show you how to do it for each one, because one time is really all you need to see. But you're just going to put a little bit of glue all along the back of this one. And this tool makes it easier because it does have a fine needle tip. And then you're going to take it and then just lay it directly on top of another one. Okay, so I have all 4 glued together. As you can see, it has given it a little dimension. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we are going to glue it to the vellum. I'm just going to take some glue, pretty much the same thing we did before, to make sure it's going to be nice and stuck when we put it down. I'm going to place it onto the vellum, and then we'll move it around just to get it to where it needs to be. Which, because we're using liquid glue, we have time to do that. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this piece. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put glue all in the back. This can be a little messier because this glue dries clear. We're going to place that down about in the bottom third here. And then we'll just make sure that it's even. And then let's see if we have maybe a few pieces of bling that we can stick on here. Let's see what these guys look like. If I can get them open. All right, let's see what these guys may look like. Ooh, I think these might be a perfect pick. Let's just put a few on here to see what this looks like. Yeah, I think this might actually be a good fit. And these just happen to be on my desk, you guys. I didn't even have this really planned. I just thought maybe it could have a little bit of touch of fancy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6. I like to do odd numbers when it comes to these things. So maybe let's do one. We'll put one. Where can we put this one? Maybe here? I think that looks good. So we'll take our tool. This tool is perfect for this type of thing, you guys. Like, definitely, this is a must-have. Alrighty, so this card is done, you guys. Take a look at that. Elegant, beautiful, a really great thank you or thankful card. I really think it came out really good. Let me do a close-up. The sparkle. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. And thank you so much to Simon Says Stamp for sharing some of your products with me for Stamptember. I am so excited to celebrate with you guys, and I really hope that you like this card. Make sure that you check out Simon Says Stamp every day for their collaboration release. I believe it's 12 a.m. Eastern, unless they've changed it to a different time. And then they will also have a brand new release out, so make sure that you check out all that. Everything will be listed down in the description. You can also find me over on Instagram by searching for Bromero Cards, or my link is listed down below as well. Again, thank you so much, Simon Says Stamp. I really appreciate it. Thank you for letting me be a part of the family, and I'll see everyone soon. Bye!